Episode 742 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for Job Search Coaching HQ.com and NoBSCoachingAdvice.com. And welcome. And again, continuing the celebration for the 300th episode of Job Search Radio. Excuse me for starting each show this way. I'm going to for a while yet. During this month, the month of May, I'm offering $99 for a half-hour session coaching. Let me try saying that in English. What I normally would charge $250 for will be $99 for the month of May. You can order in May, take advantage of it at a later date, but $99 coaching. All you have to do is email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. Put in the subject line Job Search Radio. Pay using the gateway that I'll send to you afterwards, and you will be able to get a half hour of coaching time with me that I usually can run a little bit long on, where I'll answer whatever questions you have, so that this way, you're getting a sense of what it's like to work with me. So again, 30 minutes approximately, could be a little longer, which it normally is, and it's $99 instead of the usual $250. Now, today's show, someone saw a position that they're interviewing for being reposted on a job board, and they're wondering, does that mean they're out of contention? So I take some time to answer this question. Hope you find my answer helpful. Hope it doesn't happen to you, but if you do, you'll understand what's going on. And with that, let's get going. The question for today is, I'm going to paraphrase it. I'm interviewing for a job and just saw that it's been reposted by the company. Does that mean I don't have a chance for getting the job? So again, this person is interviewing for a job and has seen that it's been reposted. Does this mean they're out of contention? Have they been rejected? Do they have no chance? The answer is no. Let me kind of walk through the mechanics of how firms conduct themselves. And there always are exceptions to this, but this is the rule in almost all cases. Some firms have their job postings on auto repost. That is, a site, I'll use the ladders as an example, may have a position, you can set it up so that if you have not taken the position down, it will be reposted and thus refreshed to the top of the list after a certain number of days. Many sites offer that feature to employers, and they take it gladly because if the job is still open, they don't have to waste time reposting it. So that's option number one. Option number two is, of course, you have been rejected and you did a crappy job in your interview and they're not interested. But the likelihood is that number three is they're going to keep running that ad until such time as they have an offer extended and accepted and the person has started. A lot of firms, most firms conduct themselves that way because they've been burned many times by people who say yes to offers and don't start. They've been burned by job hunters who lead them on. See, as much as people complain about employers, there are a lot of job hunters that create the conditions that everyone lives under. So what's most likely is option number one, auto reposting, and number three, that they're going to keep running that ad until someone starts the position. They'll tell you if you've been rejected. They won't contact you for weeks. Or if they do contact you, you get the kiss of death letter. Thank you so much for applying for this position is often the way it starts off, and then it gets worse from there. So, keep your head up, don't sweat it, and keep on plugging. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few ways that you can connect with me. The first one, of course, is reach out to me on LinkedIn. My page there is linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I love to hear from my listeners. It just puts a big smile on my face. Next, if you're an executive and interested in my coaching you, email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. Mention in the subject line that you're interested in coaching. I'll reach back to you. We'll set up a time to speak. We'll figure out whether this makes sense. I want to be clear. I'm not here to be your recruiter. I no longer do search work. I'm a coach helping people find their next position. And as such, my work is not free. I'm not doing this as a charitable endeavor. I'm here to see whether I can help you and whether your background is something where I can be of service. And if you're not an executive, the best place to connect with me is with jobsearchcoachinghq.com. That's my site where I've curated information that I've created and other people have created. It's there with their permission, of course. And you can ask me questions. So right now there's over 400 pieces of content there, plus the ability to ask me questions. So again, jobsearchcoachinghq.com is that site. And by the way, and I haven't really mentioned this on the site, in addition to doing job search coaching, I also do executive coaching and life coaching. And I've done so for years. So if you're interested in that, message me again at my email address, jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. Tell me about what you're interested in, and I'll get back to you and we'll talk about it. Hope you found this helpful, and in the meantime, have a great day. Take care.